Hello, 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 and welcome to Dear Dana. Inhale deeply through your nose to the count of four. Blow out through your mouth.
Silhouettes of you are like a dawn. Never really know just what you want.
Inhale through your
With you,
nose
I
to
don't
the
ever
count of
feel
four.
calm. I can feel the sweat inside my
Hold
palm.
it.
Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand
Release.
the pain. You don't ever wanna give me wings.
Inhale through your
You don't
nose
ever wanna
one
set me
more
free. You know
time.
I'm addicted to you. And it's
Count
twisted,
four.
you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight
To the
through.
count of four.
I got issues in my head.
Welcome to Dear Dana.
You keep me on red.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Everything is
I
like
could
a
not
test. I
get
better
the
not text or I'll
pop-ups
come off desperate.
off my screen. Could not get them to let me in. I'm so sorry. It was pop-up after pop-up after pop-up. Welcome to Dear Dana on a Saturday night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh no, not another new layout. Somebody help me. What? Okay, I see this. Okay, now we're back to real business. We're back to real business. I want to see the chat. How's everybody doing on a Saturday night? How's everybody doing? Hey, Care Bear. Yes, I am having issues. And Carson, are you here? Or did I miss you? Hello, Professional Paranormal. Hello, Stock Explorer. It's been one of those nights. Yep. I'm back to not seeing what's going on here. See, when I do it like this, I see nothing. Who can see a normal screen on here? Is everybody seeing a normal screen like we technically usually have? Tell me in the chat. Please tell me in the chat. It's saying you can manage your layouts right here. You can see the normal screen that we normally have. This is just insanity. Why do when I come back they've done something else in StreamYard and mess with me, mess with my brain? That's all I need. How's everybody's week been? Please tell me. Waiting for people to roll in. How has everybody been? And Carson Dougherty, I hope I'm saying your last name right. You never have to worry about your setup or your lighting. Anytime you come on here, you are going to look glorious because you're going to be up against me, right? Hey, Nora. I have had to worry about my daughter decided she's going to go see, is it Liam from the old One Direction, by herself. She went to Atlanta by herself to see Liam. Care Bear, I am so sorry to hear you have been struggling. Hey, Paradox Fossils, Alan. How have you been? We are going to do a live hypnotherapy on here for those that have been wondering what it is like. Yeah, I wonder if she's telling me the truth about going by herself. She's had a rough week. She dropped it on me. She's going by herself. Now we live, we are basically Atlanta, Metro Atlanta, but Atlanta on a Saturday night by herself. I don't recommend that when you are a 21-year-old young woman. But it's at Chastain, so it's an outside venue. So I've been communicating with her, but I like to have had a duck, a cow, a horse, you name it. I don't recommend that. Yeah, of course, Liam is not Harry Styles, so the crowd would be vastly different, but still. Thank you, Paradox Fossils, Alan. I never recommend that. There's going to be some drinking, some smoking, and no telling what else. But when they're 21, you can't stop them. I threatened to go stick holes in their tires. If they hadn't been new, I would have gone and poked a hole in every tire in her vehicle. Trust me, this is a mama that used to take a leaf blower and blow her up out of bed when she wouldn't get up to go to school. Hey, April Showers, thank you so much for dropping in, for your love and support. I appreciate you so much. Paradox Fossils Alan, I'm assuming you do have your own channel as well. Please go drop in and support these other creators. Nora, are you laughing at me because I got the leaf blower after my daughter? And Nora, the Stock Explorer, has her own channel too. Hello, Lori. So, what we're going to do tonight, Carson, lovely Carson, is also a student at the college HMI that I go to, studying for clinical hypnotherapy. Yes, I did, Nora. So, since some of you are scared, she has been lovely enough to volunteer to go under live hypnosis. I am so aggravated about the screen. Anyway, I need to be able to see her better. A media slot. So, she has been gracious enough to decide she is going to do that. Oh, coolio. And also, she's going to tell us some stuff about her after the event. But I want all of you to understand better, have a better understanding of what it's about. Hypnotherapy is vastly different than stage hypnosis. Let me say that. We're not going to do therapy. Hey, Lori Disney, tonight. But I wanted you to get a better understanding so you would not be fearful about what it is. And after it's over, we're going to get to know Miss Carson. I love her name. She has a beautiful baby. And then you'll know what it's about. You won't be scared because let me tell you, my background is a psychotherapist. Hey, Quarter Clubhouse Cobalt. And you'll know how effective it is because psychotherapy is effective. You know that I have those little special weird gifts that I incorporate. My goal was always to be able to give people tools so ultimately they wouldn't need me forever. But I learned hypnosis in grad school. I'm very impressed with what I'm learning at HMI. No worries, Willow. Because they're teaching a lot of behavioral psychology, but also handwriting analysis, biofeedback, imagery work, different kinds of psychology, different tools for the toolbox. But when you can go into someone's unconscious mind when they want to quit smoking, yeah, cool stuff, quit smoking, lose weight, get rid of their anxiety, or tapping. I already knew about tapping, which is emotional freedom techniques. But when you want to take something and go into someone's unconscious and remove something from the unconscious that's been so difficult. No, I didn't see it, Nora, sorry. Maybe it went into one of my other boxes. And remove something that's been so hard to get rid of and replace it with a new thing, a new skill, a new thought, a new something, right? And do it quicker. It's amazing. My daughter finally broke down and wanted me to help her bring down anxiety and depression. And she let me do tapping, but she let me finally do hypnosis, hypnotherapy with her. And all of a sudden, girlfriend was making boundaries that she had never made with a friend that had been using her. Good, Lori, that had been using her. And because her anxiety lowered significantly and her depression all of a sudden lowered significantly, it opened her eyes. It removed the filters, the screen, of which she had been seeing her friend um, basically with rose colored glasses. And she started putting up the filters. I mean, not the filters, the boundaries. And her friend didn't like that. And things shifted in a way that she had never been able to do. And I was amazed because they shifted in a quicker period of time than her going to a normal therapist had never allowed. Hey, Sarah, I know we are still praying. Everybody, please pray for Sarah's stepdad. Please continue to pray. Yes, it is scientifically proven. You are so right. So, I'm about to open up here shortly um, brick and mortar for it. Please, please, please continue to pray if you're a praying person for Sarah's dad and Marie Crum. Marie's doing better. She's in a healing process, but words have power and healing energy. I've done live healing here and you know how that goes. Very strong. But anyway, I'm about to bring up the beautiful, intelligent Carson McDonough. I'm going to drop the link for her. So let's do this thing. These layouts are funky tonight. And Lord have mercy. Clicking on the settings, I kicked myself out of the studio. Are you kidding me? Craziness here. I am inviting Carson. These layouts are driving me nuts tonight. Why can't it just be simple? Why can't it just be simple? Hello, Miss Carson.
Hi there.
This is driving me nuts. Usually you come in here, the layout's just very simple. Not tonight.
They did some updating, some changing around.
They did something.
Shoot.
It's just, it's usually just very, very simple. Look at this. Now look at this. Now I'm up here. Where's Carson?
You can't see me?
No.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. What the heck? Where is Carson? Add media slot. I'm not playing this, StreamYard. I'm too old. This is uh-uh. I need two people up there. See, when I was up there, did it show you up there?
I didn't, I had closed out because I was hearing it twice.
Okay, when you hear it twice, you turn down your YouTube thing.
Okay, I can go back in and tell
Okay.
you.
Okay, dynamic grid. See, it
Yeah,
just
I see both of us.
okay. It shows me both of us lower. Oh man, but it doesn't show. We're supposed to show up higher too.
Now it's just you. Now it's both of us.
Oh my Lord, have mercy on my soul. Okay, I'm 103 years old. I don't need this kind of stress. What are you doing on the East Coast, by the way?
I am visiting my side of the family. We went to Rehoboth Beach for a week, and we go to England tomorrow for Chris's side of the family. My husband,
So, like UK, England.
UK, England.
We got something in common. Both of our husbands are from another country,
Where's your husband from?
Denmark.
Oh, cool. Do you go often?
No.
No. No.
His birth father was from the United States. He was
Mm.
a soldier. So he came to the United States to find his birth father.
Wow.
And when he did, he went came once to find him, didn't find him, went back to Denmark, and then you can tell I'm very disturbed about what's going on tonight. Um, and then when he didn't find him, he went back there, came back, and found him, and never went back because
Wow.
he grew up in an orphanage.
Oh, wow.
And this just isn't going to work. And he grew up in an orphanage, and so he stayed here, and we hooked up eventually. I had my son. I was married before divorce, and we had a daughter together. So we're like Danish, Lucy, and Ricky.
Did he stay in contact with his birth father after finding him?
His birth father, yes,
That's
yes, he did.
amazing.
So his birth father was in Tallapoosa, Georgia. That's not where I'm from, but our story is a long, unusual, universal kind of you wouldn't believe story, and that's a long one for another time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very weird.
Have you done an episode on it? I want to hear it sometime.
I couldn't tell you which one. It's been intermingled here and there, but yeah, very, very strange.
Hmm.
It's one of those be careful what you ask for because you just might get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Carson she lives in California. She has a beautiful, yummy baby. How old is she?
She'll be 2 at the end of September.
She is so smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, already talking about 2 butterflies, and
She's funny.
she's very intelligent. She has curly hair like me.
Which is so funny because neither of us have curly hair. That was a big surprise. That's grandparents, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it could skip generations.
Yeah. I don't know what I'll have to figure out how to do it because I've heard that it's, you need to know how to take care of curly hair.
Yeah, that is the truth. That's why right now, I'm cutting my own hair once a month because I don't know who to go to.
Because you need a special curly hair person, right?
Yeah, 150%.
Wow. Well, that's cool. You can cut your own hair. I couldn't do that.
I kind of like it, look at YouTube things and feel it out because if I go to just any white lady around here, I walk out a hot mess, upset. It's not a joke.
No, I believe you. I've heard that from a lot of curly haired friends. It's
So,
gorgeous, but I guess not everyone knows how to work with it.
no, because they can't estimate what it's going to look like and how much it's going to draw up and the texture of it, and all curly hair textures are different too. And
Hmm.
mm, yes, like Lori said, they cut too much off. And when I was little, my grandmother used to try to brush it. That's a big no-no
Oh yeah,
because it's like this if you brush it. I do not brush my hair ever, and plus brushes get stuck in the hair.
they make curly hair brushes though, right? Or you can't even do that.
I haven't found one that doesn't get stuck in it.
Yeah.
Care Bear says, "Hi Carson, you have a beautiful vibe aura."
Thank you. Thanks,
She is
Care
a
Bear.
spiritual person as well.
Mm,
Um, just so you know, the motto here is your vibe attracts your tribe.
love it. So true.
And
Keeping it high vibe up here.
yeah, I had a near death experience at age 12, and some gifts opened up along the way, and my son Noah opened up some gifts, and it was out of necessity. That's a whole nother story. And we have had some live healings here, and I've opened up here more probably um, than I have to a lot of human beings out of my own surprise. This is a very high vibration community. Um, People, knock on wood, cross my heart. I am so grateful because I have not had um, hateful, negative comments here.
That's amazing. That's amazing in YouTube space. That is
Yeah.
lovely.
I always say a prayer before I come here. I connect to archangels. Um, I surround people with light. I ask that people, I surround the channel with light, this room with light, my light. I ask that I'm a conduit at all times, that it moves through me, not of me, and that people leave feeling better than when they came.
That's a
Period.
gorgeous intention. I love that.
So, and I see you in the bushes, people, and I always send love to them too. But today we are going to do the hypnosis. Like I said, she has her own website, right?
It's not updated right now, but yeah, I have my own spiritual practice, and we can talk about that after
Okay,
hypnosis if you want.
and you can leave and when the channel's over, when this gets posted after the fact, hey shoeless one, how are you doing, honey? Um, we're gonna do some hypnosis. He's a healer. He's from Australia.
Cool.
He's a dear friend. He also lost a child last year.
Mm. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Um, um, some light workers it occurs with, and it changed. It I don't know how to explain it to you. The depth of who you become after, especially if you're on the light worker path, is profound. The healing that you move forward and ultimately end up doing.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, Carson and I connected, almost from the moment we met. And I think that's what happens to a lot of light workers. They
Mm.
they find each other.
Oh, yeah.
And Carson, not that we're just trying to pump the wind up the skirt of the school,
It is so good, though.
but
I'm in
yeah,
NLP right now, and I'm like, oh, this is so good. It's so good.
but I mean, I don't get bored of everything I learn there. I have to say,
It's fascinating and so helpful personally, and I just can't wait to use it with people.
yeah. Shoeless one said, Steve. His name is Steve. He says, "Hi, Carson.
Hi.
You would really love him as a human being.
I bet.
You
I bet.
can't find a much better human around."
Oh, hi, Steve.
But there's something, you see all these places. Oh, learn how to become a hypnotist and blah 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 and all this stuff. That place kept falling in my lap over time, and I come back, and I kept being drawn to it. And like I told you, I'm a trained psychotherapist, but but as much as I love and my passion and my connection to psychotherapy, there is something about the way Dr. Kappas teaches how to become a hypnotherapist, something profoundly different to all the other ways and the ways that he adds um, psychology to it.
And
And
spirituality. It's really cool.
yes, they don't disconnect spirituality from it,
No, it's,
and imagery
hmm,
and healing and medicine.
yeah, there's literally an intuitive healing class for free that you can watch in electives. It's amazing.
And the fact that they like for you to connect to medicine and body syndromes. Am I a new psychologist? I don't understand, Lori.
She has a new psychologist.
Is that what you mean?
Oh, I don't know.
Um, and the fact that they move in all directions and let you connect to when people are in emergency trauma. Your son's a new psychologist?
Oh,
Oh, that is wonderful, Lori. Congratulations.
that's amazing.
That those parts intrigued me so much that it made me wonder if I wanted my focus just to be on psychotherapy anymore.
Mm.
Congratulations, Lori. I know you are so proud. I know you are a proud mama.
Mm.
So, in our display tonight, is there a suggestion you want me to work on?
Um, let's weave in spiritual laws a little bit in, like trusting in divine timing. I have this, especially going through this program, I'm wanting to know everything now and like have it all be done now. And I'm really wanting to bring in balance and trust and surrender, law of requisite variety, all of that into my life so that I can trust a little bit more and control a little bit less, and have a less anxiety, less pressure to do well and just let myself be and go with the flow of
Okay.
what is being brought to me.
So, if we could narrow it down into a specific, because I can add those things, but if I can look at like one suggestion,
I'm going to work on anxiety.
anxiety. Okay. Do you have anxiety?
Mm, yeah, I have anxiety.
And what is your suggestibility?
I'm somnambulistic.
Somnambulistic. Okay.
Mm-hmm. very much on both sides. I relate heavily to both.
Okay. So, just so they can see, I'm going to start with a little bit of.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. What is
Someone
that?
just fell down all the stairs.
Who did?
Something, not someone. Are you guys okay? Okay. Hopefully that didn't wake my daughter up. Okay, we're all good.
Okay, we're gonna I'm gonna start with the breath work because I try to explain to them how just the conscious breathing, that alone, that one little tool is your best friend for life. Period. Just the conscious breathing. Because it can bring you down from panic attacks, etc., etc. Just stress, just everything. But we're going to start there just a little bit. But I think I want to explore just to show them the heavy light a little bit,
Okay.
and then go straight into well, Dana, think. I got a glitch for a second. Sorry, I have MS. I lose words sometimes, so I've got to refocus my brain. Okay, here we go. So then we'll do the arm raising.
Okay.
So I just want you to take a deep breath and imagine that big fat star over your head, leaking light, moving through your body, um, picking up all toxins, energy blocks, all that doesn't belong, rolling through your body down to the earth, being transformed and transmuted into positive energy. Inhale deeply through your nose to the count of 4. Hold it and blow out slowly through your mouth to the count of 4. Let me remind anybody listening now or in the future, if you're driving a car or heavy machinery, do not listen. Again, imagining that big fat golden star over your head, leaking beautiful, bright, blinding light rolling through your body like water, through your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your fingers, your torso, your waist, your hips, your legs, your knees, your feet, down into the earth, scooping up all toxins, negative energy, all that does not belong, being transmuted and transformed into positive energy. Very good. Take one more deep breath through your nose to the count of 4, very deeply. Hold it and breathe out through your mouth to the count of 4, very slowly. Very good. Carson, I want you to open your eyes. And I just want you to put your right hand in front of you. And I want you to put your left hand facing down. Very good. And I want you to imagine that your left hand has a stack of books on top of it that are very, very heavy, getting heavier by the moment. And your right hand has balloons tied to it that are floating easily into the air, floating higher and higher. Your left hand getting heavier and heavier, heavier. And your right hand is just floating easily higher, higher, softly floating higher into the air, higher and higher, softly floating while your left hand is feeling heavier and heavier. It's so heavy you cannot hardly hold it anymore while your right hand is floating higher and higher. Open your eyes. You can release both your arms. Take a deep breath. Very good. I want you to close your eyes, feeling as though you're going more relaxed and deeper. More relaxed and deeper. Is there a place that you can put one of your arms and rest it? Okay, very good. And put your other arm down beside you. And just take a deep breath and relax. And I want you to be able to look at your arm and visualize what your arm looks like. Or imagine it. And I want you to get a sense of your elbow on that table and your arm on that table as well. And just close your eyes. And in a moment, Carson, as you still visualize or imagine your arm on that table, I want you to realize that your lips and your mouth will begin to get dry, and your throat will begin to get dry. And when you sense that dryness in your lips or your throat, you'll shake your head yes. Thank you. And also, in a moment, your breathing will become heavier. It will become heavier and heavier and calmer. And your body will feel heavier in your seat. And you'll sense your feet flat on the floor as though they're sinking into the floor. And when you get a sense of the heaviness of your body and your feet feeling as though they're sinking, shake your head yes. Very good. And in a moment, Carson, your eyes will feel as though they're rolling back in your head, and your eyes will feel like they're fluttering as your breath feels heavier. Your eyes are more relaxed and feeling fluttery along with the depth of your breath. And when you feel that fluttery sensation in your eyes, shake your head yes. And in another moment, as your respiration begins to feel more even and deeper and deeper, your head will feel heavier and more relaxed and feel as though it's sinking. I want you to sense your elbow feeling heavier and more connected to the table as your wrist and your hand and your fingers begin to feel lighter. Your elbow will feel heavier, but your wrist and your forearm and your hand and your fingers, Carson, will begin to feel lighter and lighter, and the fingers may feel a slight twitch and begin to lift from the table. The lifting and lifting will begin to go higher and higher, lifting into the air, going up and up, twitching and lifting, lighter and lighter, into the air as the elbow feels more attached to the table. The hand will begin to feel lighter and lighter, twitching and lifting and rising, lighter and lighter, lifting and twisting and twitching and lifting and rising, lighter and lighter, twisting and lifting and twitching and rising, lighter and lighter, into the air, lifting and twisting and rising and twisting and twitching and rising and twisting and twitching and rising and lifting, higher and higher, closer and closer, twisting and twitching and rising, twisting closer and closer towards your face, closer and closer, your breathing going deeper and deeper, a feeling of depth going deeper and deeper with your permission, and under hypnosis, you're going deeper and deeper as your hand is going higher and higher, twisting and twitching and moving and rising, higher and higher, closer and closer, twisting and twitching, rising higher and higher. And as it gets closer and closer to your cheek, you will find that that's a peak of suggestibility, closer and closer, twitching and twisting, higher and higher, lifting and rising, twisting and twitching, higher and higher, closer and closer, Carson, to your skin to skin contact. You are at the peak of your own suggestibility, and as you make contact, you will find yourself in deep, calming, psychological, unconscious, deep sleep. Deep sleep, Carson. And as I count you down from 5 to 0, you will find yourself in a deep, deep, deep sleep. And any time, now or in the future, I speak to you and I suggest deep sleep, you will go deeper and deeper, twice as deep, 3 times as deep, or 4 times as deep, as I suggest, into complete, comfortable, deep sleep. Deep sleep. And when you go to sleep tonight, you will be in a pleasant, comfortable, healing, deep sleep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Carson, deep sleep. 2 times deep sleep. You can put your right arm down now. Deep sleep. Deep sleep. Be in a comfortable space. Deep sleep. Now, Carson, I want you to imagine that you are on a beautiful staircase. A strong, beautiful staircase made of the most beautiful material that you can even imagine, but it's strong and sturdy, but ornate in a way you have never seen. You're going to walk down the staircase now, going down 9. Look at the staircase as you go. As you go down on 9, you see the word settled. The word lifts from the stair and envelops you. 8, a word made of 24 karat gold. It lifts any depression you may be harboring in your unconscious mind. The word depression, made of 24 karat gold, changes into happiness, and it surrounds your entire body. Going down to stair 7, the word anxiety is made of silver, and it lifts off of stair 7, and it wraps throughout your hair, and it changes from the word anxiety to control. You have control over all of your efforts, and the word anxiety changes to control. The word anxiety disappears, is no longer needed. It changes to control. You step down the beautiful ornate stair number 6. The word is beauty, and it is made out of rose petals, and it changes to an aroma that just moves through your entire senses. The rose petal changes to the senses, the scent of your choice. It is your own beauty of choice. You are able to inhale it anytime you need to feel peace. Inhale that scent now. Inhale it fully and completely. You're moving to stair number 4. You're taking in a visual aspect that brings you a sense of complete bliss. You are able to take in the visual aspect of your choice. What is that visual aspect, Carson? That fills your eyes now. Moving to stair number 3. Stair number 3 is filled with music. The word music fills your senses and moves from stair number 3. What is the music that now fills your senses and makes you feel like you have complete focus and stability? Hear that music now. Moving to stair number 2. When you're on stair number 2, you raise your arms to the skies because you know you are connected to the universe, completely connected to the universe, and you take in that deep breath And when you're connected to the universe in that way, you are able to release all worries, Carson. Releasing all worries now. And they are transmuted. There's no need for those. Walking to stair number 1. You are connected to all that there is, and you're moving into the field of existence, stepping away from all material things, all worldly things. You are in the field now, Carson. I do not mean a field of flowers. You are in the field of existence and can create all things from the energy and the light that exudes from you and is connected to the creator of all there is. Breathe that in now, for your light exudes from you. And when your light exudes from you in that way, it connects to all that is good. It expands and it resonates. Resonating of love and light, and to the creator of all there is. And you feel nothing but all that is good. Worry, fear, all of that cannot live in that field of existence. Breathe it in now, Carson. Breathe it all in now. For that is what your beautiful baby lives in that field every day. That is what she exudes. That is the core of who you are. You create in that field of existence. That is who your creator is. Take all of that in now, Carson. Be in that space. Visualize, hear, smell, feel. You will open your hand in your mind's eye in that space. And when you open your hand in that space, the most beautiful flower you have ever seen will unfold there. The color does not exist in this world. It emanates light and sound and color and vibration. It unfolds energy. Breathe it all in. Excellent. I'm about to count you out, Carson. Take it all in. I will count you from 5 to 0. 5, 4, 3, and we all know 0 means deep sleep. 2, 1, becoming more aware of your body, your breath, and the space around you. 0, deep sleep. Carson, in a moment I will ask you to open your eyes. Look at me and take a deep breath. Now, Carson, open your eyes. Now, open your eyes. Very good. Carson, put your hand in front of your face, please? As your fingers spread, can you please tell me what is closer to you, your hand or your arm?
Hand.
Excellent. As your hand comes closer to your face, and closer, and closer, and closer, there it goes. Close your eyes, deep sleep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carson, wide awake, being refreshed and open. Anytime someone in the future or myself says deep sleep, you will go into deep sleep. But right now, you're wide awake, refreshed, feeling calm, awake, no longer suggestible. Unconscious is closed to any negative suggestions. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Didn't want to come up.
I appreciate you.
That was lovely. I would have liked to stay there. I was like, no.
So, those that are watching later, those that are watching now, you can see it is not scary. It is helpful. Sometimes the suggestions are effective immediately. Sometimes they roll out over the week. Those things that we do not need vent out in our dreams. You okay?
Yeah, just coming back. Sometimes it takes me a second. Will you count me out again?
Okay. We're going to be counting out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide awake. Carson, wide awake, refreshed in your room, in your body, being aware of your breath, back in your space, wide awake.
That's better. I'm more back.
Okay.
Thank
What
you.
you also notice, thank you, Lori. What you also notice sometimes, and it happens to me, when you come out, sometimes you look stoned or drunk. And that's the truth. Your eyes get a little lazy and stuff. It does feel so good that you don't want to come out sometimes. Because you go in a theta state. You go in that deep theta state, and that theta state is where you can get precognitions. You go in that deep state where you can be creative. Sometimes you can get answers for things. It is that perfect state of being where you can get very connected. It's very super relaxing. It's very focused. You can hear what's going on mostly. Sometimes you tune it out because you're so hyper focused. And you're so hyper focused that if somebody blew a bomb outside, you probably wouldn't pay attention to it. That's how hyper focused you are. And it's amazing what it can help you overcome. It's so fascinating. It's so helpful. It can cut off pain. It can help so much in medicine. I mean, it's true. When I gave birth the first time, I had no pain medication whatsoever, and I refused to take it because he was coming early and I did not want it to mess with anything. They cut my cervix. They cut my cervix open.
Wow.
So I had no option but to put myself under self hypnosis.
It's amazing.
So, yeah, and it worked. I did not cry. I did not scream. I was hyper focused. And I had my friend was not helpful. She was in there, Dana, cry, scream, something. And in my head, I was like, shut up.
So had you already learned self-hypnosis at school
Graduate school.
by that point?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I mean, my mentor, um, she took me, look, in undergraduate, I accidentally ended up in her class. And she goes, you're not supposed to be in here. It was a graduate class. But somehow intuitively, they were going over case histories for people they had seen, and I knew how to answer them intuitively. She kept me. So I ended up being under her wing. She took me to work at her institute, stuff like that. So she was from Thailand originally. So she taught me all the hypnosis stuff. But I didn't learn all these things at HMI, these different inductions and things. Those are cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, she taught me. I'm grateful that she taught me the different types of hypnosis she taught me. But these inductions and everything are, yeah. And you know what? It makes you want to go out on a limb and create some of your own inductions.
Yeah. Yeah. What I like about the school is that it teaches you how to hypnotize different types of people. So you being spiritual, being intuitive would have already been more prone, like you understand what theta feels like. You're there all the time in the meditation. So anybody that's spiritual, you're going to be easily hypnotized because you allow it, you know what it feels like, you recognize it when you're going in. But what I like about HMI is the people that are like a little bit more stubborn, a little bit more skeptical. It gives you all of these tools. So you hear people all the time being like, oh, I tried hypnosis, I can't be hypnotized. And you're like, oh, you probably didn't work with someone who went to HMI. You can be hypnotized.
Yes, I love that because I love the way he found a way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Where the other places are like, well, they fit in that they can't do it. It's like the other places are just looking for stimulus.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I almost think the original Dr. Zappas was um what's the word I'm looking for? It went away, Dana. A genius.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
I love watching all the videos, the old videos with him,
Yeah, they're fun.
and the
It's
way that
amazing.
he processed things and decided to dig into it. When you really start going down the rabbit hole with him,
I need to still. I've only watched a couple.
yeah, I mean, I kind of did that, and then I started really going down the rabbit hole, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I've heard good things. I need to sit down and do it because I want to watch. Sometimes I'm like trying to walk around and balance it with everything else that's going in life, but like so much is what like you see so much if you miss it if you're not watching.
Yeah. You know, I hope that people that some of them may have dropped off, but see, the thing with this, they come back when this is over, and people watch and rewatch and um, the videos that I put up.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I did it late notice today, but they will come back and watch after the fact. These
I
are
think
what
it's cool to see someone get hypnotized. I don't know. I forgot I was facing the other direction, so I don't know how much you could see my face, but you're so right in that everyone I know has like misconception about what hypnosis is. They think it is like stage hypnotism. They think it's like a trance where you won't remember anything and you go to sleep. And I think it's cool to be able to watch what it's like, how easy it is.
look, stage hypnotism is fun, but it gives what we do a bad name in a way.
Yeah, because it looks like people are getting controlled, which is not what it is.
Right. Because when you break it down, like what we did was just a tiny bite of therapy, just a tiny bite.
Hmm.
Because we did the going down the staircase, but you can do where you take a further journey into the problem. Because when they come in to see you, you have to say, okay, what is the problem? What's going on? When did it start? It's a whole therapeutic thing. This little hypno journey we just did is only a tiny bit of it.
Oh yeah, I love all the cognitive tools we get too before to help before actually going into hypnosis. It's the whole session. It's the whole, and people think, oh, I'm gonna like, it's just one time and I'm done. It didn't work. And I'm like, it's like, you can go for a long time
It's
working on so
therapy.
many different things. Yeah.
But look, what kicked me in the keister was a lady wanted to find this was different than regular therapy. She came in and said she wanted to be able basically to figure out how to have the relationship with the married guy. Now, he was trying to help her figure out how to have a healthy relationship with the married guy. And he was doing cognitive behavioral therapy and hypnosis with her. Do you remember that?
This was Kappas?
Yeah.
Is this in the Atlanta series?
No.
One of the classes? No, I haven't seen it yet. I don't think. Maybe it's in
He
the
said it wasn't
original.
his business to judge her.
Wow. Yeah.
It was his business to help her have a healthier way of doing things. Because she was single, he was not. So ultimately, he helped her in the best way he could. Because
Yeah.
it was the guy that was in the wrong, not the lady necessarily.
Yeah.
So she ultimately ended up being that guy's mistress for eons.
I haven't seen this. I
He
need to watch it.
was not his space to be in judgment of her personally. But she was always in angst all the time. And I thought that twisted my brain a little bit. So when you're in a psychotherapist, I mean a hypnotherapist position, it's not your job to judge. It's your job to help your client to be in the healthiest position, period.
Yeah. Yeah. Helping people feel better, live better, be healthier, whether mind, body, spirit, there's just so much it can do. When you were talking about, do you know my story? Like why I started? Did I talk about it? I'll tell you
Let's
about
talk
it.
about it.
Um, Speaking of it, helping with medical things. So, I went through a bunch of different kind of life transitions, one out of the other. I've had anxiety throughout life and pressure throughout life, but it like through yoga, through spirituality, it was lessening and lessening and lessening. And then I was acting, and I'd been studying spirituality, but acting is what I was focusing on. And pandemic hit, that took away my career. I got pregnant, went transitioned into motherhood. That also shifted things, and I went into an extreme extreme flare of an autoinflammatory condition that I didn't know I had called ankylosing spondylitis. And I couldn't pick up my 6-month-old daughter. I couldn't hold her. She could come in my lap, but I couldn't physically pick her up. I could hardly walk. I was in excruciating pain. And they explained it to me. They were like, well, yeah, you have this gene that if people have it, some of them will have it, but some people have the gene and don't have it. And then some people have it and don't have the gene. And I was like, okay, so like, why do I have it? And they're like, oh, just because of the inflammation that you have in your spine. But I was also getting it peripherally. I was getting it over my whole body. And I knew about autoimmune and autoinflammatory, how stress can affect it so much. And I found a holistic rheumatologist, and I was like, listen, I think this is stress-based. And I started to be able to tell that like my pain would get worse if I was stressed about the job I was doing or work or whatever it was, motherhood. And I decided, I'd already been eating, I already had my spiritual practice. I'd already been working on my spirit. I'd been working on my body health for a while, like really cleaning up toxins and eating cleanly. And I knew it wasn't those two things. And I was like, all right, it's time to work on the mind. And so I went to my spiritual mentor who went to HMI, and I was like, I want to do hypnotherapy. And through human design, which I'm also now specialize in, and I realized I was a projector. I don't know who here knows what human design is, but I was putting way too much pressure on trying to be something that I wasn't, not trying to do when I'm just supposed to be a little bit more. And through human design and hypnotherapy, I worked on hypnotherapy, and we never worked directly on the pain. Maybe we did one control room, but it was always on just whatever I was coming in with, like whatever was stressing me out at the time. Transition with motherhood, where was I going? What was I doing? How, like people pleasing, whatever it was, my empathic nature, whatever was going on with me at the time, we would work on it in that hypnotherapy session. And my pain started to dissipate, and they wanted me to go on biologics. I have the box still at home. This was last year, and I never had to take it. And then I was just on anti-inflammatories every day. And then I titrated off of those, and I haven't been on medicine for a while. And I've been flare free, and I still have to keep on top of making sure that the pressure's off. I'm still on that healing journey, but hypnotherapy and human design was so huge for me that I already had my spiritual coaching practice. And I was like, I want to give people the tools that helped me so much. Changed my life completely. So I started studying human design, and now I'm studying hypnotherapy, and I just love it so much. So yeah, speaking of helping with medical issues, I even read have you read the articles that you can get credit for on HMI?
Not yet.
They have like a whole section in the 401s, which you can read an article and then take a quiz on the article, and it takes like 10 minutes. It's a great way to get extra electives. Okay. But they have scientific studies on how hypnotherapy helps, whatever this is. And there is one on autoinflammatory and autoimmune conditions that I really, really enjoyed. Because I find, especially with like my emo side, that I love hearing the science behind something during the cognitive portion to really like set in that belief. I just started a book, George Kappas recommended it. It was called Cure, The Journey of the Mind, the Science of the Mind Over the Body. I think it's what it's called, something like that. And it is so good. It's so well written. Yeah. So that's my story.
I love that story. There's the Try Guys. Have you ever heard of them on YouTube?
No.
One of the Try Guys has what you have or had. And maybe you need to connect with him. He's the nerdy looking one, but they've got videos. If you write down his name,
Try Guys.
He suffers with it.
Wow.
And he's in California.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, Care Bear is a sacral generator, 4/6. Oh, I have so many friends that are 4/6s. I love a 4/6. And I love a sacral generator. Such yummy, juicy.
I think in the future, we need to do more shows. You and I need to get together and get our heads together about spiritual things, medical things, etc.
I love it.
because I'm a science geek. Um, I would be in college for the rest of my life.
Me too. I wish I could be. I wish someone would
Yeah,
pay for it and would give me the time to do it.
same. Because I started my PhD before I left the first time, and it cost so much money.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would finish it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we need to,
Let's do it. I'm in.
and we're both spiritual. We got to get these things going on. Yeah, why not?
They weave, and I love to be able to ground that spirituality for the people that are just getting into it, the people that maybe don't know anything about it, and to give them how natural it is, how easy it is, and now how supported by science it is. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, because I'm always telling people, like, there is no separation
Mhm.
between science and medicine and spirituality. They all go together. And as time moves on and on and on, people are going to learn that.
Yeah.
There's no disconnect. People want to tear all those things apart, but they're not apart.
Yep.
And, when people start learning they're together, a lot of answers are going to come to light. And people are going to have more information, and there's going to be a lot less suffering as far as,
So
like,
much less suffering. Because
like what you've been going through.
less separation.
It's like, with my MS, when they scanned my brain, I was wanting to be able to carry my son. I became, you know, uh, a PIO, certified in PIO, certified in kickboxing, lifting weights, all this stuff, just so I could carry my son, take care of my daughter, all this other stuff. And then I went in there and they said, with all the lesions on your brain, you shouldn't be walking.
Wow.
Well, guess what? I am. And then last time when I went, they said, well, right now, there hasn't been any increase in activity. So I was like, thank you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you don't have any effects from what's going on or what's already happened. But yeah, right now, Coolio, it's not, and there's no extra things going on.
Yeah, it's amazing what it could do. My rheumatologist was curious, so she just ordered a new MRI to make sure that like she was doing her due diligence, and she wanted to make sure it hadn't progressed and that we weren't doing damage by not being on any medicine. And not only had it not progressed, but it had improved, which she was like, I've never seen this before.
Yeah,
And that can happen in some cases, and sometimes it's like I worked before this. I was working for a naturopathic oncologist, and she's like, people can live with certain types of cancer for forever if they're doing all of this other work. And the book I'm reading right now was talking about that your body can actually, with your mind, create. It was a study in Parkinson's, and they would take their medicine, see what happened to their brain when they took their medicine, and then they would be given in a placebo trial saline instead. And the brain would create the same dopamine when it was given the saline that it created when it was given the medicine. So it's not just, oh, hi, I can't feel this pain. I've convinced myself I can't feel this pain. It's literally creating what we need to heal, which is fucking fascinating. Sorry.
no, it's okay.
um,
It's not, but it is. I mean,
um, yeah, yeah, just so interesting what we have the ability to do.
yeah, look, sometimes when I've done healing work on here, I didn't know it until I went on here and have done it. I glow in the dark. I start
Wow.
glowing. Okay, I never knew that happened until it happened on here, right? And people have come in here, and even when Steve would do it with me, Sheila Steve, a lady had a rash all over her body. Showed us a picture, literally all over her body. So we did live healing. I said, I make no promises, can't make any promises. And she would New here, and we are in a restaurant. We'll be watching, but not listening. Okay, can't watch much because our mouths are moving. You have to listen later. But thank you, Cruise and Koozies. Thank you for being here. But anyway, she came back next show, and the rash was all but gone.
Wow. Wow. So much of that, what you took me through in hypnosis, like I could feel the chills over my body. It feels like being in a deep healing. They're so entwined.
Yeah, and if you have extra abilities, that's another conversation again. And I take no credit. I'm a conduit. I'm a conduit,
Yeah.
like
Channing.
plugging in. Um, if you're doing, and I know it happens, if you're doing hypnotherapy, that stuff just plugs itself in with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can feel it. I
And
did one today for in a breakout room, and I was like seeing what I was going to say because I was just channeling it, and I was like, "Oh, this is just like when I do my like healings. It feels very, very similar." I'm like seeing it come through, and I could feel energy coming through.
it's like you're doing the hypnotherapy and the healing stuff or whatever it is, because it's coming from greater place in ourselves, decides, okay, this person you're doing hypnotherapy for needs an extra boost from somewhere. And it just uses that door.
Yeah,
And it's from a greater place in ourselves. Nothing but a pure, greater place in ourselves.
yeah,
God, universe, creator, whatever you choose, Buddha, in the end, it's all the same place. Trust and believe because I've been there, seen it, done it. There is another side. Trust and believe. Whomever you believe in and choose to call it, ultimately, the streams end at the same place. So it's a beautiful thing. And adding this hypnosis, deciding to take this jump of faith, it's changed me.
mm,
Sorry, not sorry. And I did it because after years of not being in my practice and going back to get my licensure, I was having a hard time. I got one of my they had to sign off and get a notary, and I was waiting for my other, and I was like, is this ever going to happen so I can go back before the board to get my licensure? Okay, I'm going to do this HMI thing.
wow! Look at the universe.
This,
That's
this is how I ended up at HMI.
yeah. When things just aren't happening, you're like, well, maybe there's a reason why. Why am I coming up against roadblocks? And then when things just flow, and they just want you to do something, that's cool.
And I got one of them. I didn't get the other, so I said, "Well, I'm gonna send the stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and send the stuff off to the licensure anyway." But the more I do this HMI stuff, I was like, "I'm really liking this.
Yeah, yeah.
This toots my horn."
It's so good. It's so good.
I'm so
It's so
southern.
helpful. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. I went to school in Tennessee. My college boyfriend was from Georgia. So
My mouth is southern, but my brain is very scientific and educated. Don't get it twisted, girl. Don't get it twisted.
yeah,
Sometimes people think that southern people are just stupid.
misconception.
Yeah, that's not the case here. I ha- from right out of the gate, I have always just liked you so much.
Like, I every breakout room I've gone into, I'm like, oh, the universe set this up. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful we were together. I I'm just it's just so cool what you do, and I'm excited for what this is going to add to it.
Thank you, Carson. Is that a fake? No, that's the wall. My eyes are deceiving me. It looked like because of the shadows and the light.
A fake background.
It looked like a face, but it's your chair and the wall.
Oh, and there's like a guitar case. This is my dad's office.
You see my new glasses?
Oh, those are cool. I love those. Those are
Thank,
great. Those are
thank,
great. Those are good.
thank you. They need cleaning. Except it hurts my nose. It's put a mark on my nose.
Oh, that's not good.
I
My new
need.
glasses are supposed to get here Monday because our luggage got stolen on the way here.
Oh no!
Yeah,
How did that happen?
I don't know. It was a real patience in self-hypnosis. I was spiraling and I was PO'd and in grief a little bit because it was all my daughter's really cute stuff and it just felt like it was going to be so difficult. And oh, um,
Oh,
I,
I can't read it.
it says, I can't imagine a better hypnotherapist than Dana. Her voice is calming.
Oh,
Virginia Woolf.
thank you. That's a guy. He's a guy, actually. Thank,
Um, oh yeah, but I was like, is this going to serve me at all if I stay in this energy and just am mad about it? No, it's not going to make it any better. So I just tried to invite in ease and I was like, I'll replace what I have to replace and then I'll wait for everything else. And here we are. But I don't know. Someone just took it off of the baggage claim.
that's sickening.
Mm-hmm. Well, they were disappointed when it was just a bunch of contacts, glasses, makeup, and my daughter's clothes. They didn't get anything good, but
Maybe it will end up coming back to you.
yeah, maybe. It's been like 2 weeks, but you never know.
What a hot mess.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. I got to practice some new skills through it, and they're helpful.
Where are you still? Are you in 301 right now?
No, I'm the second half of 201. We just took NLP,
Oh, okay.
first NLP class.
I just started at 301.
Are you liking it?
Yeah,
I can't wait.
just started biofeedback.
Oh, cool. I took heart math. I have a biofeedback machine. I'm excited to learn, see if they talk about it.
Yeah, it's that Joe Tabula or whatever his name is.
Oh, he's teaching it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I like him a lot.
He talked about he had a date and then she got up to go to the bathroom and never came back.
Like recently? What? He's so magnetic. I can't imagine doing that.
I think, in my gut feeling, I think that he, swiped. It was a swipe a date, and I think that he probably went after somebody younger.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that he talks like during dates and is a little bit insecure.
Hmm.
I think he needs to up the age just a little bit. That's just my intuitive feeling.
He needs to date someone older? Is that what you're saying?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he's an ex-actor, and I think the ego gets in the way just a little bit. He is magnetic. He teaches well, but I feel like he needs just to up the age a little bit. That's just an intuitive thing.
Yeah.
Because guy actors.
Yeah.
Want to date down. They want to date down in age.
Yeah, in LA too.
Yeah. And I think she thought, oh, I'm going after an actor. He's good looking. And she saw a younger picture of him. She gets there. He's a little bit older. He's not as recent of an actor as she thought. Blah, blah, blah. She gets there and she's like, I'm bailing.
God, I can't imagine. I can't imagine being on a date and having someone leave.
He looked like it just hurt his feelings so bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Yeah. Shoot.
And I made a mistake. He spent too long saying my name wrong. And I said, okay, Urkel. Playing with him. And I told him I was just playing. And then I felt bad.
Oh, he probably didn't care.
I hope he didn't.
He doesn't seem like he's from Brooklyn. He doesn't seem like the type that would get offended by someone, lovingly
It just came
making
out
fun
of
of him.
my mouth.
I really can't see that bothering him.
I hope not. I felt terrible after.
No, he's a Brooklyn. Yeah, no, he's fine.
I have brothers, you know how that goes.
He's gonna be used to that kind of energy. That's what they do. They like call each other names.
He was like, Dana, Donna, 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 when you can't figure out somebody's name. And I thought, my name's not that damn hard.
No, I told you it's my mom's name, right?
No.
Yeah, Dana.
Oh, that is so cool. That
Mm-hmm.
is synchronicity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just got chills. Yeah, really sweet.
What's her middle name?
She doesn't have one because her
Ah,
old school. Her mom was like, "Oh, well, you'll just keep your maiden name and then a last name, and that'll be your middle name.
she
So why give you a middle name?" And my mom didn't take my dad's name; she just kept her maiden name, so she just got those two names.
she could borrow mine. It's Kelly.
Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dee
my
Dee.
my grandparents just said Dana Kelly.
Oh, that's cute. That sounds southern. Double naming.
Yeah, and then there used to be a really cool clothes shop when I was in high school called D.A. Kelly's.
That's funny.
And I used to say, yeah, that's my store. Because it's just too close.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, she's going to update it soon. I'm sure as her hypnotherapy practice comes into fruition,
Yeah.
that her website will. I'm going to kick butt and make my whole thing come into fruition because I'm looking into grants for women in business.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to blow this thing up.
Cool. Good idea. Yeah, you are.
Because I also want to do a thing for um, Noah's Ark special things for special needs families as well,
Yeah, that's special.
and have my daughter, for
Needed.
siblings to help siblings of special needs.
Yeah.
But anyway, because that was one of my main goals for doing this channel, so I could hopefully make enough money to do it. Unless you have a million people watching, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, maybe tomorrow you'll wake up with 1 million subscribers. You never know.
Yeah. But anywho, um, I want it. You have so many things to do. You got to do a website for hypnotherapy so you can do it all over the world, and then a brick and mortar. But even coming up with a name is a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, do you have an LLC?
I'm about. I have one for my husband's computer business, but no, I don't have an LLC yet. But someone's gonna
Yeah.
talk to
They
me.
talked about that in the ethics class, and I think they'll talk about it more in 501. But the best way is to come about doing all the business stuff.
Yeah, I have someone that I helped recently that wants to do some brainstorming for that.
Cool.
He offered it to me, so I'm just gonna make it blow up and happen. Period.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I've already been putting feelers out and helping people for free.
I mean, once you get done with your pro bono clients, and you can charge, well, probably already because you already were trained in it. But I know for all of the other students, as soon as you enter 501, because you get your first certification at the end of that before 501, and then it's just pro bono clients, and so you can open your practice as soon as you enter 501 and join in the AHA.
Here's the thing: the pro bono clients that come to you, that they send to you, once you do one of them free, the cases they actually send to you,
Mm-hmm.
if they want to keep coming to you, you can charge them, right?
Yeah, I think they're entitled to 6 with you though, but I maybe it might be 1. I don't know.
You know,
But when you graduate, you just say yes. this is my rate moving forward. If you want to work with me, or you're more than welcome to enter back into the HMI pool and work with another graduate.
But listen, you have to do 70. Are you doing the work study?
Yeah. 78. Is that right?
75.
75.
Who says you have to give that one person 6?
You don't. You can do it, I guess, whatever. And if you want to do 75 one sessions.
But I'm saying that pro bono client comes to you and you say, okay, I'll give you 2.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, they have to pay you if they want to keep coming.
Yeah, I think you're allowed to do that. But I don't know.
It's like heifer. If you don't want to keep giving them free sessions because they're a handful. I've read some of those.
Yeah, I haven't.
They send them in my mail. Anyway, they're probably getting bored of us talking. Good night, Virginia Woolf. Anyway, I'll let you go. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for hypnotizing me. It felt so yummy. I'm excited to go to sleep and vent out the rest. It feels really good.
I greatly appreciate you.
I appreciate you. This was so much fun. Thank you. Thank you, Dana, and thank you, everybody.
You have a wonderful vacation with your family.
Thank you. I will. Good luck. Let us know how your daughter does at the concert. Sending good vibes.
I
Lots
will.
of protection and light.
Drove me crazy. I'm 21. I don't care if you're 21.
I just wouldn't want to go to a concert alone at that age.
I mean, that's just so scary.
Yeah, I just wouldn't. It's not even like, it just wouldn't have ever occurred to me. It was not something I would have wanted to do.
That's why I'm wondering if she's not pulling one on me. If she
like a date or something.
Something seems askew.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna.
Can you track her phone? Make sure she's where she's at.
I'm gonna track her on the way back.
Yeah.
To see if she's coming straight home or where she's going, because I got to track her on my phone.
Well, good luck. I'm sending all the good vibes.
Have a great night. Thank you so much, Carson.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Everybody, thank you for coming. Have a beautiful, beautiful night. I appreciate and love you so much. Remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. And anyway, I shall talk to you later. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you are ever interested, let me know. And Cruise and Koozies, thank you for being here. Lori Disney and all of the rest of you, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Congratulations to your son, Lori Disney. Prayers to Sarah McCluskey and Marie. Thank you, Paradox Allen. Did I say that right? Paradox Fossils. And anyway, those catching the replay, you'll see down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate my friend Sheila Steve coming by as well. And anyway, I'm getting tired. I need food. I will talk to you all later. And again, please, thank you, beautiful Carson, for coming as well. I will see you on the replay. Talk to you later. Let's go, go, go. Here we go.
Hope you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Oh, listen.
Hustle hard, hustle every.
Leave your comments below after the video and let us know how you liked it. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye. I'm letting my twang go just for a minute. Talk to you later. Bye, everybody.
You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything